Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
It's Ryan
And Angela.
from RNA Music.
We're both wearing our
And RNA
shirts.
Music.
Yay.
Deep in the heart of Thor's hammer. Texas. Welcome to another Ask RNA.
Yes. Feel very boyish and...
You look like a cutie patootie. That's all I know. Let's get right to it. There's more questions this time. And we're running low on battery power. Make this happen. Rob Stafarian, nice EVH. He's talking about the amp. I'm catching up on your videos. Question, do you plan to use an attenuator with it at some point? One of my favorite sounds is diming the green channel, and that pretty much requires an attenuator. Probably not. Probably not. I actually have been using it here in the lesson room for me to play lessons on. I just don't turn it, crank it. So that would be nice. It'd be interesting to crank it up and see what happens. But no plans at the moment to attenuate that mug.
Extenuate then attenuate.
Attenuate that stuff. All right. Thanks, Rob. Next question. Anteater74. Hi. Would you prefer to use a few different guitars to get different sounds, or would you like to use one guitar that does it all, like Billy Corgan's new Reverend, where he said that he can use it for an entire show? I always watch you guys from London. London. Oh, the chair from London. Angela loves London.
I do.
Don't you?
I want to go so bad.
We're gonna go someday.
Yeah.
Eventually, we'll come to you in London.
Yeah.
Personally, I like having a few different guitars. It's just kind of fun. Each one, besides the sound, each one kind of feels a little different. You can have two of the exact, well, none of these are the exact same. But you can have two that are basically the same model that can feel a little bit different.
Yeah.
I think the feel is one thing about it. But I like having multiple guitars.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Sure.
Don't you like me to have multiple guitars?
Sure.
See? So excited. There's your answer. All the way to London. Divinity Guitars. Basic knowledge of setting up guitars. What is your method? And what do you use for setting up? Many people feel they know, but not very many know the standards or steps for setting up a guitar. I feel like you know all the things for that. I have my methods, but it's still great to attach other methods to mine also.
Awesome.
Well, I meant to bring it in here. I have a book. It's about this thick.
Yay, thick.
It's a monster book on guitar repair and setups and things like that. It's been around a while. I forget the name of it. But I often refer to it for things that if I've forgotten or whatever. So I tend to follow that guy's kind of steps, and he's got a lot of the specs like Gibson and Fender factory specs for like string height and that kind of stuff. So I tend to follow his process. And then I have some friends who are techs and friends who've been doing repairs for forever, and I just kind of watch them and I kind of do what they do, really. So there you go. I think it's one of those things, everyone does it a little bit differently. And I've met some guitar techs who have certain opinions on, string changes. Like, a lot of people debate that. Do you take all the strings off, or do you string them one at a time? And some guys get violently, oh, you got to do them one at a time. And I'm like, some guys are like, nah, it doesn't matter. So, I've got a few guys who are pro touring techs, friends of mine. I'm like, hey, if it's good enough for Megadeth, or good enough for Zakk Wylde's tech, or good enough for, if it's good enough for Freddie K.
Why not?
I think I'll go with what Freddie says.
Right.
So, yeah, man. I'll have to find that book somewhere, and maybe I'll take a picture at the end and show it to you.
Sure.
Thanks, Divinity. Brian Sexua 6. At NAMM, you looked at a couple of guitar companies that you were considering working with, like ESP. Any news on new partnerships? No news yet, other than yes, I'm still planning on working with ESP.
Yeah.
We're going to do that sometime. And then the only other company that I looked at that I was really leaning strongly towards was the Michael Kellys. Michael Kelly. They've gone through some changes. They changed ownerships before, but now they're back to the original owner.
Back again.
Back again. And his kids, the company's named after his kids, Michael and Kelly.
Yep.
And Michael and Kelly both work for the company for their dad, whose name is not Michael or Kelly. But so they're back to kind of their original ownership, and they're back to making stuff pretty much just in Korea, and the pricing is really good, and they seem like they'll be real easy to work with. So
Yeah.
Michael Kelly and ESP are the ones that are hot on the presses that I want to do some stuff with.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the plans.
Stan.
And Kala, we got Kala ukuleles. That's been on the list for a while.
Yeah.
We finally did it happen.
Finally.
Finally. You know, we're so wrapped up with teaching lessons that you know,
I got a splinter.
we do a lot of that. What'd you do?
I did. Yeah.
Let me get my razor blade. Get that out.
I got it out. It just
got it?
left an open gash on it.
I'm sorry. What did you do?
I don't know. I don't know how I got
Climbing a tree? Climbing a tree? Trees don't have splinters. They just have sticks, right?
it. No, you can get a splinter from a tree.
I don't think I've ever done that. So yeah, ESP, Michael Kelly. We finally got the Kalas, and we're definitely going to expand our Schecter offering this year. We kind of thinned it out a little bit, but now it's coming back. So mainly, definitely re-upping a lot of our stuff with Schecter.
Back again.
Back with Schecter. All right, thanks, Brian.
Yes.
Big John. Wow, that was quick. LOL, I wonder, would R2-D2 have made a good MIDI? You can probably understand MIDI, I would think.
Yeah.
Also, any news on the elusive 3XL blue shirt with the cool green RNA logo? If so, I am ready. No news yet.
Yeah.
Other than we asked people in one of the previous videos if they wanted it. And there's a pretty good response to saying, yeah, they want the nuclear green
Yes.
RNA shirt. So on our next printing, we will make the blue with the nuclear green.
Kind of like this silver metallic.
She likes the metallic silver on black.
I like that. So.
Maybe we'll do that. Probably not on that nice of a shirt though, because it's kind of swanky. I don't know if we can make that affordable.
Yeah.
But
Probably not.
yes, Big John, we're gonna make it happen.
Just for you.
Just for you and everyone else who wants the nuclear green.
Yeah.
So, but not today.
Yeah. Not
Maybe in a couple of weeks we'll have to try to get that together. So.
Hope so.
Thanks. That's Texas Big John. The next is Florida Big John. Happy Ask RNA Friday. Greetings and salutations, Ryan and Angela. Hey guys, I'm just about done with my back room in my house, which I'll be using mainly for practicing.
Fun.
Is there any music equipment that you think would be a must-have for a practice room besides the obvious more guitars and amps? LOL, rock on. Keep the music alive. Yeah, a metronome. Make sure you get a nice metronome. And then I would also go with some kind of like little mini PA. We got one right over here. I'll do a little shot of that. Ours is just a little 6-channel, but if you want to do some singing, you can plug a mic into it. You can plug, a lot of times I'll plug my iPod, my iPad into it and have it cranking out tunes to practice along with. So a little mini PA, a couple of microphones would be fantastic.
Yeah. A comfortable chair.
Comfy chair.
A really comfortable chair. That's what I would recommend. Because
mini fridge.
You know, we have stools and we have like office chairs that we sit in. Like I'm in an office chair right now. Ryan's in a swivel chair.
IKEA chair.
And I think that makes a big difference practicing in a really comfortable chair that you can, you know, sit your guitar and your bum doesn't get tired or something, you know.
Or your back doesn't start hurting.
So I would say comfortable chair. So.
That's a good suggestion. I have to be careful because I have back problems sometimes. So yeah, a little PA, that would be my main suggestion. Other guitars, amps, and some drums. Maybe a bass amp for that one random time some bitter person comes by and wants to play bass guitar.
Good lighting.
Good lighting. Video camera for some YouTube videos. Just saying, a Texas flag.
Thor hammer.
That's all you need, Big John.
Yep.
Thanks for the question, dude.
Yep.
Douglas Gagne. Gagne. GAGNE6. I don't know. What do you think? Gagne.
That's a tosser.
I think Gagne. Hey Ryan and Angela, I was wondering if those EMG passives sound, dude. How those EMGs? I don't think you posted anything about them. If so, I'll check it out. Angela, do you ever miss your long hair? Do you miss it, Ryan?
LOL.
LOL. Oh, anyways, whatever hairstyle you choose looks awesome. Keep the music alive.
So sweet.
Let me answer the EMGs. I did get the EMGs installed. I had to get another volume pot from EMG, and they sent me one. I was missing a volume pot. So I got that done. I just got it all wired up and connected like a day ago. And I think they sound great, but I've got a high fret on my ML2. So I'm getting some ringy on my high E string, and I've got to kind of level a fret. So, because it was bugging the crap out of me when I was trying to play it and demo it and test out the pickups, because
burning in my nose.
You had a sneezing fit. Angela was sneezing. It was the backwoods, maybe. Now I spent a lot of time putting the pickup rings on and getting that guitar, everything working. And then when I got it all working, the high fret was bugging the crap out of me. So I haven't done an actual recorded demo yet. I'll probably wait until I fix that, because it's just pestering. It just bugs me when I'm playing it.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I like them so far. I think it's great. But I got a fret issue I have to resolve before I do probably the legit demo. You got the snifflies.
I do. Real
I'm so
bad.
sorry. It's allergies.
It is.
Texas spring is kicking in. Thanks.
I apologize.
Thanks, Douglas. Oh, wait. Angela, do you ever miss your long hair?
No. Except for right now, because I totally look like a dude. I mean, other than the chest.
Why is that?
If I,
Because you have a hat on? Why do you have a hat on?
This clean, this cut with a hat, it just doesn't work anymore.
Why are you wearing a hat?
Because I have my hair is curly underneath, and I don't like it.
You don't. See, I think her hair looks cute when it's curly. I like it a lot.
I don't.
So she doesn't miss it at all, apparently.
No.
Do I miss it?
Do you miss it, honey? Do you miss the long? Because his hair is longer than mine now. His hair is longer than mine.
I'm not gonna. I think you look great with whatever you decide to wear.
Because I'm beautiful.
You are beautiful. I'm a typical dude. I like long hair.
Yes.
I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that's what my preference is.
No, not at all.
But I do understand yours was very hard to maintain.
Yes.
Very time demanding. So. And you're growing it back out anyway. So
yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. Because it's like right now, it's the front of it's like down to here.
Is it?
Yeah. It is. The front, like this, all this right here, I could pull it down to like here.
When it's not curly.
When it's not curly.
Yeah.
So I want it to get long, so it could be like this long in the front.
She's enjoying growing it back out and all the different stages and styles.
love change. I love it.
I fear change.
And he fears it. Like seriously.
No change.
No change at all. And I love it. I get very restless and stuff like that. So this is something that I can change go drastic, and have good drastic change for. So I love it.
It's kind of like shaving your beard off, so you have the joy.
Of growing it back.
The joy of growing it back.
Yes.
And the experience.
So I have all those little stages in between where it's, different. So you're going to see a lot of different hairstyles on me.
You can see a lot. When you're going to see my beard just get longer and longer and longer and longer and get Adam Lamar level beard.
Oh.
Because
he has a lot lighter strawberry or blonde beard than yours. His hair is like this part of your hair all over. His has like strawberry blonde.
Mine is quite dark.
Yes, yours is almost an auburn.
Yes, it is.
Color.
You can go back and watch all our videos and see our hair and beard style.
I know. We need to have like a montage of all the different.
I ain't got time to edit that much.
Yeah.
That's too much editing.
No, just leave like real fast clips of.
Yeah. Thanks, Douglas. Great question, man. Next, Michael Kingston. Here's a question. What do you think of guitar kits, DIY kits like Saga or Albatross, etc.? I was thinking of purchasing one. I've often considered of doing like a build your own guitar thing. I've never done it. I probably won't, just because I don't think I have the time. I think it's a cool idea, and I think, it's something I would love to do, but I just don't have the time to. I'm kind of concerned I would screw it up. I would maybe go with the cheaper kit first, because there's always a learning curve. There's cheaper kits, there's more expensive kits. I would be afraid I would screw up on the expensive kit. So maybe try your hand at it on a cheaper kit, just
so
to get the process down,
the
curve, learning curve, and then maybe try it on a little bit swankier, like a war moth or something, you know. But I've never done it. Would love to. I would love to hear what your experience is. So when you do yours, just let us know and tell us how it went, man. Or better yet, video it and give us a vlog of your process.
That'd be really cool. I'd like to watch it.
Yeah, I would. Totally. Yep. Thanks, Michael. Next, 63 Tim Fred. Hi, Ryan and Angela. What can you tell me about volume pedals? I'm thinking of getting one to use in the effects loop of my amp so I can use it like an attenuator, enabling me to play at lower volumes whilst maintaining some semblance of tone. Nice. Have you any experience with this? Thanks, Tim. I've never used volume pedals, Tim. I've been in a couple of bands with some dudes who loved the volume pedals with the swells. They would do the swell. To do the ambient kind of things.
Yeah.
It was so swell. And I never really used them.
Yeah.
I just used the volume on my guitar. I can do swells with that. But I've never really used them. I know some guys who have. I don't know if they're as popular now as they used to be. It seems like there was a phase maybe 10, 15 years ago where everybody had one. Like, you gotta have one. It seemed like.
I remember that.
Yes, everybody had one. Everybody wanted one. And now I don't know if that phase is quite the same. But yeah, I've never used them. I don't know about doing it through the effects loop like that. I'm not sure I've heard of that. I'm gonna have to go check that out and see. I guess people are doing that, but most of the people I know use them kind of in the front end, and just to turn the volume off, which I thought was kind of not really necessary because you could just volume it there. So
yes.
So I've never had one. I've played with a few, but I've never felt the need to buy one. I probably won't, but again, if you get one and use it, let us know. Make a video. Share it. We'll watch. Thanks, 63 Tim Fred. Blaine Ludman. Hi, y'all. I've been looking at CMG guitars and wanted to pick your brain. I don't see the Ashley with the forearm cut or inlay options. I'm guessing that the inlays are a custom order, right? How would you size up the neck profiles? I'm looking for a baseball bat like the 58 Les Paul Custom Shop. Do they sound similar to a Les Paul, or is it its own thing with the Duncan's DiMarzios? Thanks. Yeah, those are options. So if you want inlays, you have to buy one from your local or whatever CMG dealer you choose to order through. That would be an option. They can do block inlays, they can do dot inlays, they can do custom inlays if you want, but that comes with custom pricing. Yeah, and the same thing with the sort of forearm bevel cutaway thing. That is an option. I don't know that they're going to make any that are standard that way. I think it's an optional thing. The one that I got was a prototype, the very first one built with that option, and I got it. But those are optional custom things.
Yeah.
The neck, I was talking to Chris about that, and the neck's basically like a 59. The closest profile you could compare it to is like a Gibson Les Paul 59 profile, which I think is not quite as chunky as the 58. It's not as chunky, I can tell you that, because I don't like the big O.
I like them chunky.
I like them chunky. I don't like a chunky chunk neck. Like, I've played a friend's Les Paul that was just like that huge, and I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like them super skinny though either. I like a little bit of meat on the neck there. But the neck on the Ashley is very comfortable. Chris says it's most like a 59. The guitar, not Ashley herself.
I tickled myself.
And as far as all the ones I've had have come with the Frog Dog pickups, which are the flat face Frog Dog pickups, which are a very flat, even response. I've never ordered any CMGs with the DiMarzios or the Duncans. You can have them put whatever pickups you want in there for an upcharge, of course. I would say it is definitely feels very familiar to a Les Paul. It's got the same wood, the maple and the mahogany, the neck profile. It's very comfortable and familiar. I kind of like the cutaway a little better, and it definitely gives you that sort of classic, thick, chunky guitar with mahogany body, maple top, through 24 and 3/4 inch scale. So It would be very reminiscent of a Les Paul, but without quite the price tag of a brand new one.
Right.
So yeah. And that's all of our questions today.
There you go.
We had a small break in the middle of the day. It's Friday. It's Friday right now, actually.
And it's spring break in Texas.
It's spring break. We got some students who are like out of pocket today, so we had
we're gonna go to the lake, y'all.
Going to the lake.
Crawdads.
We're not going to the lake.
No, we're not.
We're going to the house.
We're gonna practice baseball with our baby.
We got baseball throwing and hitting and swinging. We got to go do. That's our spring break. We don't take a spring break.
We don't.
We got to work, y'all.
We work all year.
All year round.
All year round, y'all.
All year. So we literally had quite almost the amount of one student lesson to get all this in, and we've just about finished it at 22 minutes of video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all your questions this week. It's quite short last week. Plenty of information this week.
From 1 to like 10.
Poof. So much. So
9.
Thank y'all so much. Keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
Really. Ukulele. Ukulele.
That's my ukulele impression.
Is it?
Yeah. Apparently.
I don't know what mine is either. I'm going to play some ukulele tomorrow, though. With Tim. Bye.
Bye.